Hey everybody, welcome back to the 3P Blueprints. So my first video was an icebreaker for me and I did get through it and I'm very grateful I did. And I've had my hiccups still, trying to come up with wording and making it perfect, and I'm having a hard time. And I wanted to share, I think being genuine is gonna radiate more with people than not being genuine. And right now I'm going through a very difficult time. Me being the healing person I am, about a year ago, my little fur baby, was diagnosed to have 2 knee surgeries. I decided after she reacted to an anti-inflammatory that was not the route I wanted to go. And I also knew deeply in my heart that I felt that we can all naturally heal. And if I truly believed in what I'm doing, I'm going to help her heal naturally. So I did, and I went through all the protocols I thought were appropriate for her. And I have to say I was grateful. She had a tremendous recovery. She didn't have to go through double knee surgery. She went from not being able to walk at all to being able to run down the street, walk 2 miles. And this was about a little over a year ago. And I've noticed over the winter things have declined. I live in Illinois where the weather is not good, and being that she's only like 6-7 pounds, she can't go out in the weather. So she wasn't able to get the exercise she needed. To make a long story short, she kind of relapsed. I see her knees getting wobbly again because I haven't been able to give her the exercise she needs. She's starting to cry here. I'm gonna show you her. This is Pebbles. Pebbles is a little Maltipoo, and she's doing well, but I decided to start recouping her again because her knees are very wobbly. And to make a long story short again, it's the environment she's been in is why she's gone downhill. And we all need to understand that. Because she was not able to get the sunshine she needed, because she was not able to get the exercise she needed, she's regressing. And for her, even though I was able to recoup a blown out knee, and she had a lactating patella, she needed that physical exercise. And without it, she is always going to go back downhill. So I guess my next venture in life is going to be trying to relocate to an area where she can thrive better, where I would be able to take her out, where we would have more sunlight, where we would be able to take walks. Sometimes we forget with our animals that they need kind of the same love and attention we do, and nurture our bodies in that same fashion. I know I feel awful in the winter. I'm dependent on sunlight when the sun's not shining, even though I'm inside and it's cold outside. I just am exhausted. And I'm working on that one step at a time, and I feel awful that I had such a great turnaround to talk to the camera, and then all of a sudden I disappeared for a week and a half. So here I am. This is what I look like pretty much on a daily basis, other than when I'm getting ready for something. I tie my hair back. This is what I am. And I just wanted to reach out to everybody to let them know and what's going on and the heartbreak I'm dealing with right now, because I feel so guilty that I wasn't able to walk her the way I needed to, and that she has to start over with her rehabilitation, and we have to do everything we can. I mean, she's lucky in the aspect that I have these extra medical devices for her. She can do hyperbaric oxygen, she can do PEMF, she can do red light, she can do vibration, she can do all these things, and believe it or not, I do it, and I did do it for her, but winters are tough, and I think winters are tough on most people, especially those who live in those areas that just do not get the adequate sunshine that most people need to thrive, and they do not get to go outdoors and get the fresh air and the oxygen and the exercise they need. So I know I'm rambling. I really don't even know more what to say, but this is what I'm dealing with at this point, and I hope to talk more about it. I know other people are dealing with the same thing. When she was diagnosed, they said it's very common. If you blow out one knee, you blow out the other knee. I took my, picked my battles. I was like ecstatic when she ran down the street, like beyond belief. And I know she'll recoup again. It's just a lot of discipline. On my part and her part. I feel saddened now that the weather's getting better. I could actually exercise her, but I know it's not in her best of interest to do that at this point in time. So we're going to be 4 to 8 weeks out with really only walking to go to the bathroom, and then we'll have to rehabilitate her again, and I'm just going to have to make my decisions on how I'm going to handle it during the winter time. But it is really saddened when you can feel their pain, feel their need. You almost feel like you weren't there for them when they really needed it. But I kind of saw it going downhill, and I was hoping for good weather, and I was hoping to get her out there. But when it's 20 degrees outside with wind chills, it's just not an option for an animal her size. So I don't know, I can try to lean you down, but this is her little stroller we use, and she sits next to me on a daily basis in her little stroller, and that's how I keep her contained, and she likes it. In fact, she naturally gravitated to her stroller when her knees started to get wobbly, and I think she just innately knows that when she's not feeling well, this is what she needs. They're very intuitive. When I put her on like a PEMF mat, which I'll explain what that is in later episodes, sometimes she wants to sit on it and sometimes she doesn't. Now she wants her mommy. And I always listen to her instincts because animals really do know best. I had chickens, sometimes they would eat certain foods, sometimes they wouldn't, and I realized even though things are labeled organic, they're not necessarily organic, and a chicken will tell you. A chicken will tell you if there is stuff on their produce that should not be eaten. They will not touch it. It's amazing. So if you have animals, you should really become in tuned to what they're telling you. You should see the signs because they know best for their body. Even like with red light and things like that, certain animals will gravitate to it, certain animals won't. They instinctively know what's good for them and what's not. And unfortunately, we, as humans, have lost that intuitive instinct that we were born with. I mean, when we were little and we had a dirty diaper, we cried, and our mothers knew exactly, one of the reasons why we were possibly crying. We've lost that in today's world, unfortunately. We think a lot of signs are just because we're aging, and it's not just because we're aging. And again, I will go deeper into this, but muscle knows no age. I always feel like, I'm getting older, I can't make muscle. Well, it's not true. You can. It doesn't know an age. We know an age. And when you embed that into your brain, you start believing it. And that's absolutely incorrect. So anyways, thank you for listening. This is where I've been at, and I hope to bring you an actual video to how to help yourself. But I just wanted to share what was going on right now with me and how it's kind of affecting me. Thank you for listening. Bye.